few weeks ago, and I was having a great day. I just got a smoothie, the sun was out, moonroof's open, radio's on, and then I got a voicemail from a distant relative who I don't talk to very much, my mother. And she says, I'm afraid I have some bad news, call me back. Can you believe that? I just got a smoothie. So, okay, Mom, yeah, I'll get right on it. I'll just finish texting and pull over and turn the radio off so I can hurry up and get your bad news. Because when it's bad news, they can't just leave it in the message, right? If it's bad news, they want you to guess. No, I mean, I understand why you can't leave bad news in a message. You can't just blurt out, Dad's dead, call me back. That would be insensitive, unless your dad's an asshole. Then it'd be fine. But, no, I understand. There's possibility for misunderstandings and all that fun stuff. But the bad part about not leaving bad news in a message is that the bad news can be anything. And it can be about literally anyone. And your imagination can run wild with the possibilities. Like, it could be my sister, and she could have been swallowed by a shark. I don't know. But the point is, you get your hopes up. It wasn't my sister. She was fine. She actually called me and told me the bad news. Grandma died. And I was like, oh, why couldn't it be you? Which apparently I said out loud. I had to say, it's not that I want you to die, it's just that if it's between you and Grandma, I would have preferred it be you. Then she told me that Grandma died doing Zumba. And I was like, oh my God, Grandma did drugs? She said no, Zumba was some kind of dance like jazzercise or something. And I had to call the rest of my family and tell them the news. Okay, fine, I'll call them. But first I gotta Google this Zumba thing, right? So I go online and I look it up, and it turns out that Zumba has this move that jazzercise totally does not have. It's called the booty circle. Yeah, this is how my grandmother died. So I call the rest of my family, and if I get a message, I'm not going to make them guess. So I left a voicemail. Grandma died doing Zumba. Simple. One of my cousins calls me back, and she goes, Grandma died doing Roomba, like vacuuming? What? And I said, no, Zumba. And another cousin calls me back, and she said, Grandma died doing the booty circle? And I said, no, she died from complications related to the booty circle. I don't know, I guess the good part about my grandmother dying was that I got to go home and see my family, minus one. And we got to do things together that we hadn't done before, like bury Grandma. My whole family agreed that we should have tap dancers come out and perform at the end of the service, but I guess with everything going on, no one thought to ask what song they were going to be dancing to. So now it's like the big finale, right, the end of the funeral, the showstopper, and these tap dancers come out past my grandmother's coffin, dancing to Where in the Money? Although a classic. I'm pretty sure it's not on the list of top 100 songs to tap dance to at a funeral. Yeah, then this woman comes up to me at the end of the service and she was like, so how did she die? And I said, Zumba. And she said, oh, well, at least she died doing what she loved. And I said, yes. In fact, right before she died, she told me that the thing she loved doing most in the world was the booty circle.